Welcome to TMZ Live. Harvey Levin here.
Charles here.
So Drake's biggest rival, his arch nemesis, dared to throw a concert in Toronto.
On Drake's home turf. What are you thinking?
And this crowd went wild on him. This was an all-out
The video
brawl.
of this brawl is insane, and it starts somewhat innocently enough. So Pusha T had a show at a theater in Toronto on Tuesday night. Sure, okay, I guess he had fans there, but there were clearly a lot of Drake supporters because watch what happens in the middle of the show, which turned into this huge brawl.
Jeez.
All right, so dousing him with beer and beverages at first, that's whatever, no big deal. But then
kind of a
this
big
brawl erupts because of that. It looks like there were people trying to get to the stage. Security came out and just
went crazy.
Look at this.
I mean,
look at this.
Now watch this part. I mean, there's a guy who gets hit,
This is
I don't know,
insane.
7-8 times with a billy club or something in the head. Look at this.
This is crazy.
That's Pusha T security stopping the guy out right there.
Okay, so I got a fundamental question
So
here.
this goes on. It went on for a while. Eventually, security got control of it. I mean, at one point, there was a guy standing on stage with a 2x4 in his hand.
This is crazy.
So, I mean,
the goons obviously came to pretty much want to give Pusha T a lesson.
Well, that's my question. So people went to the concert not because they're
Specifically to
fans, but to
obviously-
disrupt it.
Yes,
people.
of course. There had a small bit of people who wanted to obviously show Pusha T a lesson, and these are Drake's obviously like people who rock with him.
See, the beer, when I first saw the beer, I thought, wow, that's terrible.
We can't say that these are people that rap with Drake.
no, we don't.
No,
I mean,
I'm not saying obviously they're for Drake because that's why they wanted to show Pusha T a lesson. Drake is the king of Toronto.
I thought Toronto was a peaceful town.
It is.
Hey,
Guys,
listen,
It
parts
is
of it.
completely
that's
peaceful.
the important thing that we have to note here is there is someone we're told is clinging to life in the hospital because he suffered
Oh my
multiple
God, is
stab
that
wounds.
true?
Yeah.
Multiple stab
listen,
wounds.
by the
after
way-
this
Where
incident.
was he stabbed? I mean, was he stabbed inside the venue?
They just know it was related. Someone who was at the
But
venue.
in the venue it happened?
That they don't know yet.
So there are not a lot of homicides per year in Toronto. So you got to imagine if this guy does lose his life, this is going to be a huge police investigation to get to the bottom of, okay, were these guys
started
from
it?
Drake? What started this? Because that doesn't happen in Toronto like that.
Listen, I will tell you this though. I talked to Tory Lanez, a huge,
He's
huge
big Toronto
yeah. guy. He says that we got Toronto all messed up, man. He says that Canada is relatively safe. However, there are parts of Toronto where it goes down,
Yeah.
man. So maybe it's something we didn't know.
I mean, clearly it goes down. It was a melee.
In the Danforth Music Hall, it just doesn't sound like a place where.
Can I get back to what Brad said? I mean, is the subtext of what you're saying, and I'm not saying Drake's involved, but to find out if Drake's people might have been...
No, I
Not
don't even
his
know
people,
so much,
though.
Right.
I'm just saying if it was a retaliation by Drake fans, I mean, his
Fans
veins
acting
run deep
independently.
in that city, and we've
Drake
seen it in
runs
the
deep in
past.
that
We've
city
seen
as well.
his friends have gotten killed,
So-
and there's a lot.
So here's what Pusha. So Pusha actually came back on stage. He finished the show, but here's what he had to say to his attackers before he continued.
Wait a minute, beer is what he's concerned about? After all that, the beer was...
Because he didn't see
was
all that. He
accusing-
didn't see the melee because they got him out of there. But he's basically saying, also, I'm from Newport News. Don't get it messed up. I'm with all of it.
Nekia Nichelle from Chicago. Listen, that was a hot mess. And if Drake's people are going after Pusha T, this might be a rap battle starting all over again. I thought it was died down, but clearly it's not.
You know, you're right.
It's supposed to be
Actually,
squashed.
no, she's right. I mean, this
Again,
could reignite this whole thing.
I want to be very clear. I do not think that Drake or Drake's people had anything to do with this happening.
Right, but once it
think what you
happens, then all of a sudden
have
everybody starts
are
to-
a group of Drake fans who acted independently. You just decided that they were going to go start trouble.
Yeah, but what Nekia was saying was that now that this has happened, that...
If Pusha thinks that Drake's behind it, then yes, it could.
And then all of a sudden it just gets out of control.
He says it. If Pusha says that in the video, did you hear the first line?
Right,
This is some paid bleep.
Right.
He's saying that obviously his
He thinks
attackers
that it's
because of the
were
song.
paid.
Right.
Okay, we're going to move on.
Yes.